Guys, and welcome. Excuse me. It's episode 79 of Finish It Friday. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. We have our base card. We have our DSP. That's 4 by 5 1/4. We have your 3.5 by 3.5 square. That's the same color as our base card. We have our light 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 layer. And then we have a scrap for sentiment. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, sometimes I like doing the front of my cardstock, or the base card, with a folder. This is the Zinnia folder. It definitely has a direction, as you can see, because there are stems. But I'm thinking with a detailed die, it's going to be really deep on the inside of this card. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to emboss the layer. So let's go ahead and emboss this layer. I want to kind of get some of that flower on there, so I'm going to try to keep it straight. Since this is a 3D folder, we're going to run it through our machine with just the base one and the adapter 4. Let me turn it right side up. So base 1, adapter 4. Make sure you're putting that edge through first. Let me go ahead and run it over here. Let me move my trimmer a little bit so it can come through. I'm just going to run that through real quick. Close that back up. All right. So there we have, open that up. Oh my goodness. And there you are. Look at that pretty design. Now if you wanted to take like the brayer or a finger dauber and run across that to bring it up, you can. I'm going to leave it just like it is, I think. I don't think I want any extra coloring on it. So let's go ahead. Let me grab out my Stampin' Seal. Lay down this base. So I laid the layer down on the base. Alright, and usually I would layer this right on top of there. But since we have so much of that pretty, I think I want to set it off. So let me make sure that I have, there's the stem. You know what, maybe, do I want to? I'm trying to figure out if I want to color that or not. Nope, I'm going to leave it the way it is. Now usually I don't use my seal after I've run it through the embossing folder, but since this has enough negative space on it, I feel okay with running it. I'm going to leave a little bit of a border on the top and side there. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this. I'm going to stamp on Fresh Freesia. So I'm doing a lot of tone on tone on tone. And I'm going to be using this large flower from the Simply Zinnia stamp set. Now, I showed this one before. It has all those wonderful dies. And remember how, let me move this over here for a second. Remember how I did all of those, that video where I did all the cutouts? So I have zinnia, so I could put it on here if I wanted to as a focal point, but I think I'm going to keep this card pretty simple. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go direct to the stamp since it's a larger stamp. My Fresh Freesia. I haven't inked it in a while, so I'm hoping this will turn out okay. Especially since I don't have the glass mat underneath me anymore. I have it on my work surface over here, because it works really good when I'm doing insurance calls to write down who I spoke to and the reference number. So let's see if this works okay, because I've really gotten used to using that glass mat. And it's all right. I don't like how that got a little bit smudged there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to bring out my little mini glass mat that I've had forever. Let's ink this up again. try this again on the angle. All right, much better inking. I love the glass mat. Still haven't heard, I'll have to look, but I still haven't heard if it's going to be available to purchase. But this is not a Stampin' Up! Product. This is something I've had forever. So yeah, see, there's that great look versus that. See how I kind of got some variations there? Anyway, let's go ahead, and I think I'm going to use this gratitude stamp from the Simply Zinnia. I need a lot of thank you or grateful for you cards for the ladies at the Cancer Center, except I did get good news. The last one, I don't have to go every month anymore for my Zometa, which is for the bone cancer. I'm graduated to once every 3 months, but I'm still taking, of course, my chemotherapy pills every day for the breast cancer. But and having to go every month for that 15-minute infusion is priceless. All right, so I think I'm going to go just like that. Go ahead and we'll tape that down. Oh, it looks like I'm getting near the end of my seal. Hopefully it lasts long enough. All right, great. We're going to go ahead and again have just that really light border. So there you have it. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of sparkle. So these are the iridescent foil gems. They will be, they're in the mini catalog. And if I remember right, I don't think they carried over to the annual catalog. So let's go ahead and put some of those on. Let's put another one on. There. Yeah. My putty tool, when I tried it this weekend, was, I think it's the rainy weather, but it wasn't acting the best. All right, so there you are. There's our card for today. Let's go ahead and show you. We didn't even use this piece for a sentiment since I went straight on. But let's show you the other ones I made. This one is using that Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper, which will be retiring. It's not carrying over into the annual catalog. And then here we have this Eclectic Designs DSP with the Cheerful Daisy stamp set. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for stopping in. Give me a thumbs up. Share me on your social media. Best of all, have a great day. I will not be recording this weekend. My parents are coming into town for Easter Sunday, so I am going to take Saturday and Sunday off to spend it with them. Thanks, guys. We'll see you back next week for Watch It Wednesday. Bye for now.